to another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we always start the show by being transparent. And the weekend, sorry, this is bothering me, but bear with me for 1 second here. Let me do like this. Gotta open up this door because it's killing me. I apologize. Where's my? There we go. Y'all was gonna see me start sweating up in here or something crazy. So my bad. We always start the show off by being transparent. And the weekend was pretty good. I don't think I really lost. I might have lost on Friday or lost like a game or something like that, but winning days every single day. I did see this pop up. So last 3 days I actually have right here 4-1 for myself. Ravino on this list, 3-1 as well. Last 7 days, 9-4 in the NBA. Vino 7-2. And last 30 days, 34-15. So we're seeing the playoffs really well. We're at that point where we have one game a day. And, if you're like me and you like watching these games and studying the games, this is the time where you really make some money. So let's see if we can continue to do that on the show. Shout out to the chat. What up, Delroy says, what up, Skee Cash big on the Mavs after hearing every trend from Minnesota win. Pull out the brooms. They can't match our closers. And I agree. Kyrie and Luca just different, man. And he is probably exhausted, no legs, something. But he's not looking like the Ant that we got accustomed to seeing. And Cat, he's looking like he's not ready, like he's soft too. People guessing shirt colors, and Vino is not on the show today. What up, KD? I did see y'all Panathinaikos do their thing. I think they won. I believe they did win. So congratulations to you over there. I know you're happy about that. What up, Ray D'Amico? Says if Vino's here today. Oh, he's saying good afternoon to both of us. He had a nice NBA weekend as well. Love to see that. He's reminding everybody to hit the like button. I would appreciate that. It absolutely helps out the show. If I help you guys make money, just do me a favor, man, and hit the like button for me. It helps me out quite a bit. There he goes. Congrats to my team, Panathinaikos, for conquering the top of Europe, the winner of the Euro League. Yeah. Congrats. I've only been following Euro League the past. I didn't even follow that close this year, but since pandemic is really when I got into it, and I don't think Panathinaikos was that good any of the years I was following. So this seems like a big step for them, and congratulations on winning. Julio says we about to cash this Mavs to win the West Future Ski. Let's go. It's not over till it's over, but nobody has come back in the NBA history from down 0-3. So it looks pretty good right now. We got the Celtics to win the East too. If you bet it with me before the season, plus 175. What up, Joshua Alexander? Yeah, rest in peace, Bill Walton. I saw that right before I came on the show. So always sad news to hear. But yeah, all I can say is rest in peace to him. You're not late. I was late, Flash. He normally watches at 6:30 Eastern. Yeah, that's usually a little bit later in the day, but no, right on time today, actually. Dante in the building. Let's get through a couple more comments before we get to today's game. There goes Joshua. Appreciate you, Joshua. Says Ski killed it this weekend. Salute. You were winning too. So nice work on your end. Casey says fresh cut Ski. I don't know. I don't even remember when I got a haircut. Um, I don't know. Maybe I got a haircut on Wednesday or Thursday. But I appreciate you saying that my haircut looks nice. What up, Ronell? All right. Richie says, what up, Ski? How we cashing out tonight? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Ooh, Flash. Hit me up. Hit me up, brother. August 5th through the 11th. He'll be in Vegas and I'll be right here, right by the strip. So hit me up. We'll get together for sure. All right. We got one game for today. That is the Celtics and the Indiana Pacers. Opened up Celtics minus 7.5. Look like it's moved a half a point down to 7, and the total has moved up a half a point. Consensus is 222.5. You have Drew Holiday questionable with that illness again, but he did play in that last game, so I would assume he's playing tonight. Luke Cornett, I believe he had a sprained wrist. He's listed as questionable for tonight. It'll be interesting to see if they get him back, and they still are missing Porzingis. For the Pacers, you have Halliburton as truly questionable. He did miss last game with that hamstring injury. We'll see if we can get him here tonight. Um, well, I'll say this: there were a few things that stood out to me in that game. I the Pacers, we all know how well they played at home. We all know how what kind of team they are, how they play. So I wasn't surprised at all to see them come out there and storm out like they did, desperation spot down 0-2, and playing their game, playing with pace, et cetera, et cetera. Then when the game kind of got to the second half, I saw a combination of two things. I saw the Celtics try different things to take the pace away, which they were pretty successful at. And I saw the Pacers, being okay and being comfortable being slowed down and playing slower, and maybe just in a sense thinking they can just, you know, milk out the clock and try to win the game. That turned out not to be a good decision for them. So combination of the Boston Celtics defense, they did something a little bit different as far as picking up full court. I think they play a little bit of zone in there too. And the Pacers just not being comfortable, not playing their game. So Rick Carlisle, he was asked a question about between the first half and second half, what do you think changed offensively for them? And he's saying kind of the same things I'm echoing there. He said, we slowed down a little bit down the stretch. That's a time, a game where the way we're set right now, we have to keep tempo in the game. I think that's true regardless, who's in the lineup. If it's Halliburton, if it's TJ McConnell, if it's Nimhart, it doesn't really matter. They're gonna have to play fast and play the Pacers brand of basketball that we've got accustomed to for them to have a chance at winning. Even if they get up, they've learned they cannot take their foot off the gas. They have to keep playing with tempo. Celtics, Missoula did acknowledge or did, mention that they found something defensively. I think it's what I talked to you about earlier. He didn't really elaborate or say anything about that, but I think they'll continue to try, that full court pressure. Um, I think we will see some mixed zone in there, but I mean, I'm looking at the total first in this game, and we've cashed a few overs. I think it's another over, honestly. We've seen games where, I mean, in this last game, when they were playing that, they were doing something different defensively. I think the Pacers scored 9 points in 10 minutes. And that game still landed 225. That's with them slowing the pace down in the second half. So seeing that, we've seen, I forget which game it was. It was one of the games where Pacers didn't score for 6 minutes. Game still went over. It was another game, maybe it was the same game even, where Carlisle sat the starters in the fourth quarter, and they still the fourth quarter was 33-30. It still went over the total. So I don't think there's any way we see, this game get to a crawl or we see the pace not be there. We've seen the Pacers shoot 23% from three. We've seen this over cash no matter what happens, and it's just going to come down to the pace they want to play. So thinking of that, I mean, some other players talked about it. Nembhard talked about they got to keep the pace going. That's when they play their best. Siakam talked about McConnell and said, the pace that he brings is big to their team. And TJ himself, he said they know what they need to do. They got to get out in transition, do what they do best. So I'm gonna believe it. Yeah, I've been thinking. Maybe I haven't said it. Maybe I did say it, but I've been thinking it. The Pacers are a team where you kind of got to throw some of these playoff trends away. Like this is, and I get that Halliburton's hurt now, but this is, it's been a historic offense all year long. They play differently. They've let us know that they don't care, or, that nobody thinks that, or is said that you can't win playing fast in the playoffs. They've shown that that's not true, and I just trust it. I trust the Celtics to be able to score. If Luke Cornett is out, they'll play Tatum more at the five like we've seen, and that's easier for Indiana to eat in the paint. And Boston, I think, will continue to score regardless. Indiana's defense is not good. So I'm liking the over in this game. From a side perspective, it, it's tough. Um, if I have to say, I just think like this. I think Indiana will come out once again and likely throw the first punch. But I mean, we've seen Boston come down from 18, right? And they come back and win that game. They know they're never going to be out of it. They'll take that first punch. And if they're, focused the way that they should be, they can take control and win this game by double digits at the end. Whether they play up tempo or not, any way the game is played, they can do it. So I guess I'll lean towards Boston. I'm not going to be betting the side, so take it for what it's worth. But that's my opinion on this game. Let's take a look at the comments, see what you guys are thinking about it. See if we can find anything else here. Mario likes Pacers team total. Sounds like Leroy does too. What are you saying here? Heidelman? Not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about Atisha Heidelman? Not sure what you're talking about there. BJ likes the Pacers. A couple people. Mario likes the Pacers team first half team total. Mark says, scares me that everyone's on the over, but me too. I mean, everyone's been on the over every game this series, and it continues to cash. That's another thing. That public and sharp and whatever, I'm throwing it away. I don't even care in the playoffs. Bet based on what they've shown you and what you expect them to do. That's how you bet in the NBA playoffs and what you know these teams to be. That's how you bet, in my opinion. So you can take that for what it's worth if you think my opinion is worth something or not. Joe Rich says I'd have to take the points if I'm betting aside tonight, but I'm leaning to the over. The reason I think I'm leaning more towards the Celtics is just because they are a team I feel like plays down the competition. But it's been a few times already this series where like they really could have lost. So I think they really, you know, just go ahead and end it tonight. That's just kind of how I'm feeling. Julio says all conference games are 6-0 to the over. I can't remember the last time I saw that. I think I've been on every single one too. I need money like Pacers to score in this one. Says they've hit this in every home game. I'm not mad at that Pacers team total. I just think the Celtics can score too. Bill McDonald likes the first half over and full game team total. He says all of it. Jay Gill, shout out to you for becoming a member. Appreciate you, brother. And you were a member. Maybe you just renewed. Let's see. Roll Tide Roll. Appreciate you as well for becoming a member. And there should be a link there as far as how to join the Discord for you, Roll Tide Roll. My bad. Dante likes Tatum to get some rebounds, says he's hit this number 10 out of 13 postseason games. And if Cornette is out, I mean, he's going to be down there playing the five again. Makes sense why he's hitting it. Missing Porzingis anyway. I mean, it's a lot of extra rebounds to be had there. Pretentious Prodigy agrees with me. He likes the Celtics. Kevin Johnson sharing some trends, says teams up 3-0 in game 4 as a 7 or more favorite with less than 2 days rest. 9-0-2 to the over since 2013, going over by an average of 18. Says that since the series is basically over, they won't lock down on D. Favorite is also 10-1 ATS. Interesting stuff there, Kevin. Appreciate you sharing that. BJ says if Boston gets smacked, Indiana won't allow them to come back. They'll keep their foot on the gas. Indiana is not a team I trust to get stopped. I don't know about you. So I think any team is capable of coming back on Indiana. That's just how I feel. Flash likes Pacers to score in the first half or Pacers +3. I probably would prefer the team total if it's for me. Not mad at any Pacers team totals. Dante likes D White under 5.5 assists. Says he's hit this. He's cleared this last 4 games. Only cleared this in 4 out of 13 this postseason. So he's been doing it in this series. Good stuff. Let's see a couple more comments here. Appreciate you, Austin. Says smash the like button if you appreciate Skee helping everyone out on a holiday. Yeah, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I know I'm gonna go enjoy it. mean, I had some good barbecue yesterday. I'm gonna probably eat some more good barbecue again today. Have a couple drinks, try to cash some tickets, uh, stuff like that. So hopefully you guys have a good day as well. I don't remember saying that at all, prolific. I definitely didn't remember saying that. All right, BJ. All right, so that's it. That's all we have for today. Matt G likes Nimhard over his point prop. I will be back tomorrow. I'll see if I can get Robino and Kyle Kerms on here, but we will do a best bet. And I don't do it often, but this time I am going to do a little bit of promoting. Um, I don't have them very often, but I do have a 5% up and available in the NBA, and it is for tomorrow's game. So if you would like to get a head start on that, if you would like to be involved and just see why I like it so much, my work is at wagertalk.com. And my best bet for today, I mean, you guys should know. I talked about it for long enough. I'm going with Boston, Indiana. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Up and over the total. No matter what is happening in all these games, poor shooting, stretches of no scoring, players getting hurt, starters getting pulled. They've all gone over. I don't think it's going to stop today. And Casey, I see you down there. It is a Jamaica shirt. I need to get back to the island. It's about that time for vacation time soon. No Galveston for Skee. So appreciate you guys in the chat. Best of luck if you tell. Good luck everybody on all your action. I'll be back tomorrow. And until then, peace.